Hey everybody, welcome back to my anime channel, Gizanime. Today we're going to be watching Summertime Render, episode 6. These last few episodes we've just been getting, what's going on with kind of the town and stuff, these shadow creatures that are killing their like real counterparts to take over. We meet Mother last episode, who begins to like absorb all the shadows. So I guess this is to like summon her into the world. So all these shadows being made were kind of just for her. We see like some really large forearm shadow that also assist her in killing all the people on the plaza during like this gathering or this festive party that they were having. We meet Nagumo, the girl who was on the boat at the beginning of the first episode that Shinpei runs into, quite literally.
Yeah, boy.
And she knows quite a bit about what's going on. There's more to her character too as well, because she states that at the end of the last episode she should have listened to someone's advice and she didn't. So apparently somebody else knows about what's going on that she kind of just neglected to really take into account. So hopefully we figure that out as well as we continue to go. Now Shinpei has gone back in time again. We notice that he goes forward at least a good 10-15 minutes each time. So I feel like that gives him plenty of time to figure out what to do to stop these events from transpiring. We also learn that his eye is Mother's eye, and it helps him to control time. I kind of theorized that. I'm wondering if he can stop time literally, or fast forward time even, or slow time, so that if an attack happens, he might be able to manipulate the events a little better, or if it just keeps throwing him back in time and that's all he's really able to do. We do note that when he goes back through time again to go back to the 22nd, that Mother kind of looks right at him. So I feel like because he has one of her eyes, that she's able to kind of watch him in a way, or kind of see things from his perspective maybe. But I don't know if that helps her or not, or if that's even the case. But with that said, I think that Shinpei going back in time, he should kind of just put all his devotion and his time into figure out what's going on. No matter how weird it seems to other people, that he shouldn't be doing really anything other than that. Like going to the funeral, he should just be skipping all of that. I mean, I know it would seem a little odd, but he needs to do these things, because all this stuff that he's doing is kind of just wasting time. He needs to go find Nagumo, talk to her, etc. Spill the beans to Mio, let her know what's going on, why he skipped Ushio's funeral, etc. But with that said, let's get on to episode 6 though. See what transpires in this episode, and I will see you there. Alright everybody, here we go.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So Nagumo getting off the ship this time. Maybe we'll get to see things from her point of view. That's a shadow. She noticed.
Enemy spotted.
Did he die again? Or is this the beginning of last episode? Or not the beginning, but the end of last episode. Also, I'm interested to know exactly how much Nagumo does know. Like, is she working... Well, obviously she's working with some kind of Secret Service type ops group. But how large is this ops group? How long has she known about these shadow creatures, etc.? Let's see, here comes Mio. Gonna run into him. Okay, so this is this part that he's happened, but he doesn't come back, like the future self doesn't come back apparently until they're up the hill some. So she knows Ushio. Okay. I thought her name was Nagumo. Wow, Mio used to be a little chubster when she was a baby.
Oh my god! Wow!
Okay. So Nagumo slash Mikata actually knows Ushio when she was a child. Well, technically when they were both kids. Why is she acting so weird when she ran into him on the boat? She passed by him on the docks. She knows who it is. If she struggled. That's not technically true in every case. Okay, so she's definitely not Ryunosuke. So they're trying to cover up what really happened. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy that was with the shadow. So he knows about them. So he was trying to cover up the incident. So is he working with the shadows? Even if he's not one of them? Okay, so that's her friend she was hanging with at the restaurant that we saw in the flashback. I wonder if they were actually really good friends.
And that's where fat girls come from.
Everybody? Oh. So that's why she has the dead glare to her. Because she is dead. I wonder if it knows that she realizes something's amiss. Oh, so that's who she was talking to, was the old guy. So that's who she was talking to, like, last episode or the one before that, where she mentioned, you always wondered why I hang upside down. It's because the blood flows to my head, so it helps me think faster, or something to that effect. That's not how it would work, right? The tears would still flow down from the tear ducts, which are here, so it would still go around. Okay, so Shadow Ushio, that is in either a terrible state of denial or just doesn't want to be a shadow. This is exactly what you shouldn't be doing. Wasting time. You probably didn't expect them to be shadows either. Yeah, that's who you should have been looking for this whole time. Okay, so she's looking for Ushio. And also, I guess that other guy is dead now. Okay, this is a shadow him right now, right? Or do we go back in time? Okay, this is, yeah, we went back in time. This is where he dies, right? Shadow Mio kills him. Was it planned? Like, did she mean to leave her phone with that guy? Because that seems a little weird. Oh, so that's what she was out doing. But how did she know that he was already turned into a shadow that quick? He's gonna shoot a shadow? Okay, I'll have to go back and look, but I can't remember who put the out of order sign up on the bathroom stall. But I guess it was Mikata, so that the shadow, when he came to take his body, wouldn't think that he was in that stall. So she tricked him. Kind of intelligent. And I'm pretty sure whatever advice she was given that she was talking about last episode came from this guy that she didn't heed. Well, obviously. Pretty much, anyway. That's actually kind of funny. Just a few so far. She just deduced all that right off rip. Wow, that episode was fast. Alright, everybody. So, we find out that Shinpei pretty much reenacted the day so that he can get a hold of the two parents of the daughter that Ushio tried to rescue in the first place. We also know that this whole time she's been a shadow from the moment that she was rescued by Ushio, or that Ushio attempted to rescue. So, from what I'm gathering, Ushio went out into the water to rescue this girl. This girl was already a shadow. In that time period, the real Ushio was changed into a shadow or killed, and the shadow Ushio kind of stayed out, and they allowed her body to come back on shore. Maybe the reason the shadow Ushio isn't acting like an actual shadow is because she hasn't absorbed all... Well, no, that really doesn't work, because if she didn't absorb all the memories, then I don't think she would be acting the way she did. I don't understand what's going on with the shadow Ushio, because obviously her real body was in the coffin. So the one that's washed up on the beach now, that's walking around, doesn't have, from what it seems, her full set of memories as Ushio. Okay, like, I think it was the second episode when Shadow Mio killed the cop, and then he like sucked in, I guess, the cop's body into himself, and you know that shadow outline is just left there, and then he started acting like the cop did. I thought that was them absorbing the memories, but maybe there's more to it than that, because the shadow Ushio acts like Ushio, from the little I know anyway, to a T. So maybe sucking in the body doesn't make you the person or give you the memories. Maybe that's what makes you the shadow, basically. You kind of combine and you realize, oh yeah, I'm not really me. Not sure. It's a little confusing at the moment. But anyway, so we meet the new guy, or not really the new guy. We learn the old guy's name, Nezu, and he's working with, you know, I really don't know, Nagumo, Minakata, Ryanosuke, whatever her name is. We learn that they're working together, and that they're trying to come up with a plan to stop the shadows. They probably both know about them. I don't know if they're in the same organization, or if the old guy is just kind of like someone who's kind of keen on these kind of things, you know, looks into folklore and things of that nature, you know, and he was like, well, there's more to this story than meets the eye. So he, you know, these shadow creatures that people have been told about and probably see as mythology, he looks at it and goes, oh, that's probably real, so we'll keep an eye out for this crap. And he's probably told, you know, when they were growing up, Minakata about them, and she kind of looked into them more and was like, oh yeah, well, maybe they're only working together themselves and there's no like huge organization of people that know about the shadow creatures. It's just them two. Maybe so like the other people, like the doctor guy who covered up Ushio's neck because of the struggle, so that they could keep that under wraps. And then at the end of the episode, Mikado comes out and says, you know, so you're a time traveler, aren't you? So she knows about Shinpei's ability to a degree, and next episode we'll obviously dive more into that. So yeah, that was pretty much the episode. It's going to be kind of interesting to see if anybody else notices Ushio just as a small island. Shadow Ushio just walking around like her normal self. We'll probably raise a few eyebrows, I would think. So if she runs into like a generally populated area and people start noticing her, they're going to start freaking out. But with that said, let me know what you all thought of this episode. The series so far as a whole, if there's anything I'm missing, you know, anything that's I'm getting wrong possibly, so I could try to wrap my head around, you know, what's happening without any spoilers, of course. And with that said, though, I will see you all next time.
Bye bye. See you later.